Okay, I've been promising to do a video for forever and I'm not good with technology. So let's see how this goes. I'm starting with the most bare face. I have on chapstick because my lips are crusty, but we're bare. I'll get closer. We're very bare. You guys see my pimple, all my freckles. All right, so we've established that. Start with a little, this is Glam Glow. It's basically a moisturizer. We're just gonna add a little bit. It's got a little bit of luminance in it. As you see, use my hands. That's what I do when I do it myself, on myself. So my lashes are looking shiesty. Oh Lord, the ghetto. Anyhow, how's everybody doing? Okay, so we see a little bit of glow, a little bit of hydration. I always first step with foundation. I know some people do eyes first, not the way I do. This is Becca Skin Love. I take a moist beauty blender, saturate a little product, and we're just gonna roll it out. Make sure that we cover. I've got some like sun damage, a little bit of hyperpigmentation, but we're gonna try and do a little evening. A little on my nose. I'm lacking a little product. What I should say is that beauty blenders will eat a bit of your product. So just be aware of that when you're using them. They work great, but they will eat a little bit of your product. Another thing is when people ask me about color of foundation, I always say match the darkest part. However, I have sun damage, big brown marks on my forehead. So what I usually do is cover those with what matches the majority of my face, because otherwise we would have black face and everybody would talk about me, so we're not going there. I don't like seeing pimples. They are of the devil, and the devil is a liar. If you notice, I did not go under my eyes because I'm gonna conceal, but that step I will leave to after eyeshadow. Okay, we're back. And I'm just pressing this product into my skin. A little bit of Glossier. It is Wowder, and I can't tell you what the color is because I'm not clear on how they do their coloring. Big powder brush. This is a Scott Barnes brush, and yeah, big powder brush. Dip it in this, and I'm just gonna, this is more of a, somewhat of a translucent, and I'm just gonna give myself a dusting. Oh, I think I done dusted. I think the powder is, how do people, influencers, how do you guys do this powder step without having the powder particles fly everywhere? All right, now I'm gonna do just a little bit of pretty light contouring. I'm not gonna go ham, but I have all these colors mashed into this. It's all broken. I've lived in this thing, but I'm taking a color. Wait, which one did I take? It's a bit darker than me. I'm going right in here with it. Kind of hard to do it using the phone instead of a regular mirror. I'm gonna go around my hairline. It looks a bit orangey, but don't worry. I got this. So this is gonna make my forehead not be a 5 head. We'll bring it back to 4. I'm not gonna go ham. Oh, everybody asked about the nose. Let's see if I can do this on the phone without, because kind of looking. So this is harder than it should be because I'm not using a real mirror. I have a big chin anyway, so I don't really need a whole lot of this, but we'll give our chin a little structure. And I'm gonna bring that right into my hairline. I'm gonna bring her down, down, down. I might actually need more. Down, down. This is probably better done with the angular sponge. However, I don't always do my own makeup with the same precision that I would do a client. And it's gonna also be softened a little bit more than this because, but and this is just my technique. Everybody will do things differently as everyone has a different style and has a different aesthetic. I never, you know. But as you guys can see, now we added some bones into my face. I'm not as flat and blown out. But, oh, that's Scarlett coughing back there. She's not really sick. Now what you're seeing now is all I did was, I skipped it because it was uneventful. I just put a little bit of Laura Mercier, whoop, translucent powder, a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, just to kind of set all of this that we've done. Now let's go to eyes. I'm gonna do a primer. This is a MAC pot. It's a Pro Long Wear paint pot. This one is laying low. Laying low works for me. There are other ones that work for other people. So I'm literally just putting a layer of laying low all over my lids. Some people use Painterly. Some people use, I forgot the name of the other color, but it's a little bit deeper of a brown. But for me, I never imagined how hard it was to do makeup in a phone on a stand. But so shout out to all these Instagram makeup artists because they're better than me. So I have a nice base. I am going to use Beauty Bakery. This is a brand that I saw on Instagram. Someone gifted me this, so thank you, Jamie. But this, I believe, is owned by a Black woman. So shout out to her. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna use, I've never even used this color, but I'm gonna use Mango Pudding. And I'm gonna see what that looks like. This is like a peachy, orangey type thing. So what I'm not worrying about is fallout because I don't have my concealer on yet, so I don't even really care. I can always go back. So I have the product on the brush and I'm just gonna put it on like so. I'm not being too careful because there's so much else that's gonna go into this. I'm literally winging it. All right, so this color is Warm Cocoa. It looks kind of like a warm brown. And I have a brush, I've saturated it. It's kind of pointy like this. So I'm gonna use this brush. Oof, this is gonna be a challenge. Let me just get closer. Lord. Consistency. So this color is a little too rusty for my liking with this mango that we have on, so it doesn't matter. Blend that out with my finger. See what that did? That helped. I think we need a deeper brown. Somebody also gave this to me, but I'm taking like a chocolate color. I don't even think this has a name. So I have it on the brush. There we go. This is the part that most people, I think when they're doing their own makeup, they start to get scared because it's looking a little like I got punched. We looking a little cray-cray, but you guys gonna see how we all come back together. It always starts this way. Don't be afraid of the ugly step. I'm just finger blending. See, scary movie. We're not done. Next steps. So this is my like all over powder bronzer. This is MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. I use medium deep. Use this on a big fluffy shadow brush, and I'm just gonna neutralize some of this color. I'm just going all over it. No, this side is better than this side. Back to my darker brown, and it's missing, this side is missing some of the depth over here. Look at yourself correct. And we're still giving a little bit of tequila sunrise vibes, but hold on. I feel like this needs a little bit of sparkolino. You guys can see. I think I'm gonna go with the chia pudding. Use my fingers. Yeah, that's better. You like that scar?
Yep.
There we go. Oh, she's still looking a little
Scary.
Hey, kid. But it's gonna come together. You guys stick with me. You see, now a lot of people don't. I have no liner, have no lashes, have no eyebrows. What you have to do is connect this shadow. It's always gonna look a little disjointed and nuts if we don't drop this shadow down. I'm going to first, what am I gonna put liner on first, or I'm gonna drop the shadow? Let's put liner on first, hold on. Tarte liner. I found this little cute thing at Ulta, half liquid, half pencil. By the way, this is my favorite pencil liner, but all right. So many people have asked about a cat eye. Cat eyes on me are not the best. I will attempt it, but I wish I had a model, because people with less, see, my eyes are kind of round and open in the center. People with more of an almond or a little more slant, it looks bomb. On me, it's kind of like, but here we go. So I'm going to the end of my eyes. That'll be my wing. Yo, I'm not even breathing. I'm trying not to mess this up. So as you see, it needs to be connected, but we've got shoop, a little swoop. That's not actually not horrible for using this mirror.
Other side, and of course, all you guys who have tried to do
wing liner knows that one side is always good and the other side be playing games. So I just drag it kind of thick on the ends because for me, we're trying to create a swoop. I don't have a natural swoop, so we're creating a swoop.
I keep my eye open when I line liquid because, hold on, let me talk first in line. Because when I pull with it closed, it ends up being all bumpy. We have this pretty thick top liner. I'm gonna work with it. Oh, it's kind of a exaggerated cat. Why not? Let's let her cat out. This goes up. Okay, all right, that was a commercial break. I had to fix my wings. Our wings are back. Now I'm gonna do some drop shadow. I'm gonna take this chocolate brown and literally just go all under my eye with it. Also not being too careful because it's only step one. You see now my eyes are bigger. Now I'm going to take that same bigger brush with, remember we don't have concealer on yet, so we still kind of, and just kind of, I'm just going crazy. I'm just gonna smudge it out outwardly. Cool. I'm probably still gonna add more, but for now, that'll do the trick. Back to pencil side in the waterline. Wait, hold on. I'm giving you guys the real. That pencil was so dried out, it was terrible. So I found another Tarte pencil because I got more than one. We're gonna do the waterline. There we go. This is what I was like, what the hell? I knew it wasn't. It's like, is it me? And we just make it black. I also sometimes go up into the tight line. Because when we put lashes on, you don't want to see any skin. Whew. Let me check in the mirror. Be right back. Okay, we're back. You see all this black. And I'm noticing that it's still like no balance. And so I'm just gonna go right back in there. A little more, just drag it out. Wasn't intense enough. Still have to blend her, but maybe y'all do. Everybody, like I said, everybody's got different style. I don't like to see when them girls be having them hard transitions. Like, I like it to be, for me, at least on me, a little softer. And although these colors are a little intense, we also, like I mentioned, have on no concealer and we're not done yet, but I want it to look like seamless, not like these girls will be playing in crayons, painting around, y'all. So I didn't even put any extra product. I'm just buffing it out. I have a makeup remover wipe from when I messed up my liner, and I'm just gonna go down below where I had some shadow drop off and clean her up. See that? You can, we starting to do something. We're cooking it up. Scarlett is so unamused. Are we starting to do something here? Are we cooking it up? No, well, forget about her. What am I missing? Eyebrows. I ain't got that much. They're there. They're super light in color. They blend into my face. And I want to add a little definition. So that'll be next steps. I lied. We're going to do concealer. You know why? Because I want it to not bake like how you see these dummies like with all this stuff all over there under their eyes baking for hours. I don't want it to be so light, but it needs to bake a little bit. So, this is also Tarte. This is Shape Tape, and I use light medium sand. The rule is the opposite. We're gonna go slightly lighter than I am. And I'm gonna use it, it's a lot of product. I probably put a bit too much. A little bit down here, a little bit around my nose. All the areas that, this is probably way more than I needed. I wanna highlight a little bit. I start with the brush and just kind of work that product out a little bit. And I did put a lot more than I needed, but we good. You probably don't need this much, especially if you don't suffer from
really dark circles. But you see, this is already light. Take the brush and take this up and out a little bit.
I'm gonna use my finger for the nose.
I'm gonna use my finger a little bit here too and just pat it. I probably wouldn't use my finger on a client because people are very like eye sensitive, but I know the kind of pressure I can handle. I know some people would do a V and bring it all the way down here. I don't really think, I don't know. Ask somebody else, I don't do that. Definitely gonna need more bronzer around here. You guys see it as it's forming.
And this had the original foundation on it.
What I'm doing. I'm gonna move them under eyes bags. I snatched
Her eye up. Bam. I'm not over baking. I just not what I necessarily do. To myself, at least. Everybody else has their own. You don't have to stay sweet Jesus. It ain't gonna stay like that, Scarlett. My eyes are super intense right now. I definitely want brows. I don't think I want dark brows. I want to soften it up a little bit. So I'm pulling these babies up. And number 3, it's like a blondish pencil from Benefit. And then I'm just gonna start with hair strokes. Go under the brow, kind of line it out a little bit. This is so hard to do like this. And keep going up with hair strokes. My brows don't come all the way in like they ought to. They just don't, but so I bring them in a little bit more. Again, under the brow, above the brow a bit. I'm gonna give myself more volume than the Lord blessed me with.
bring her out. Blend. This is an important step. Comb some of this madness out.
Could I have gone a shade deeper? Yes, but I'm not. I'm not a big fan of brows that are kind of blocky and angular. So I like to just soften the front just a little bit so it's not like dun, 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 dun. Scarlett, I'm gonna kill you.
Wait.
What do you need? And she's got on her brows. I really, you know, I wrestled with it and I don't think I want to deepen them too much. I think I like that they're kind of, they're there, but they're soft. My hair, if it were dry and not still wet, it would be a little blonder. So I think the balance would, I don't know. This is what we're doing with the brows today. I got this cool little Ardell set. You see, I've already used 2 pair. They had all the different wispies on it. And I'm thinking as I'm doing this right now, I think I'm going to use, there's wispies, demi wispies, baby wispies, double demi wispies, wispies. I'm gonna use regular wispies. Take the lash. A lot of people need to trim. I have a long eye. I almost never have to trim. But how you know is that get close, measure it by just putting it on like, oh shit, sorry, whoops, sorry, shoot, I meant to say. Put it on. And if it's not like hanging off the end where I don't really have it hanging off the end, then you know that it fits. If you have eyelash way down here and your eye stops here, you just literally, oh, I have foundation on my hand. You just literally trim it, but I don't have that, so I'm not gonna trim. So here's the lash. Duo glue. Comes in black, comes in white. White dries clear, black dries dark, doesn't matter, same thing. It is what it is. I just happen to have white today, so it'll dry clear. Applied it to the band. My friend Christopher bought me a little fan to dry the glue. Don't ask me where it is. So I'm just gonna do this. Drew glue. The Drew, you're supposed to let the glue dry a little bit. This is good enough. Take a pair of tweezers. I'm bending it so that it's easy to use. Pushing it all the way down. Now this is crazy with the phone. And you're gonna set the lash literally on your lash line, not above. See, you could see the glue, but it's gonna dry clear. But you're gonna set it on your lash line. And we're gonna just let that white glue dry because it dries clear, it doesn't matter. It is practice. It's hard to do it yourself. I've been doing it myself forever. But the trick is just getting it all the way down on the lash line. People put it here. Don't be afraid. Put it on top of your lash line. It ain't gonna do nothing. Now this side. Maybe you guys can see this side a little bit better. I laid it down, taking the tweezer. Getting a grip and lay it in. It is slid up. You gotta watch it, slide it back down. Okay girls, they're on. The glue's still drying, but they're on there. We're gonna move on. I know that a lot of times people are afraid of bronzer. They don't, I mean, I don't know these people, or I don't get them, but they don't want to look too dark or whatever. I don't believe in that. It's nonsense. Going right back where I had put the foundation bronzer, and we're just going down the neck. Again, my jawline is pretty carved, but if you have a rounder face, you can dust in it on my chin a little bit, like so. And I'm just basically drawing a line from the eyebrow, boom. Boom. We blended her right in. Boom. We warmed me up a bit. Don't worry about the under eyes, we'll come back to that. We need some blush. This is Peach Twist MAC. I have it on a brush right here. See what that does? Gives me some life. You see the difference? Life. Look at that. That is way better than not wearing blush. Who raised you? My grandmother used to call it rouge. And my grandmother, I will tell you, had long Lucille Ball to here, bright red hair. And to the day she was in a coma. I've never even seen her roots grow out completely white, but this was red. My grandmother would be going to dialysis and would not leave the house without her concealer and her rouge and some lipstick. And don't let her see you walking around undone. My grandma would talk shit. As you guys can see, the glue is pretty much disappeared. I'll do some mascara. I'm gonna try this Fenty. Yes, you need mascara even if you're wearing lashes. Just do. And why, one might ask, do I have on lashes when I have lash extensions? Because when you are doing like these intense eye looks, smoky eyes and things, those lash extensions don't do shit. They don't do a damn thing. They get lost in all this. Sorry, Scar. They get lost in all this color. They get lost in the sauce. They're way too natural. They look great for a super clean face, which I will do.
Go crazy with the mascara. Who cares? Like, let them have it.
So we'll let this dry up a little bit. Also, bottom lashes. For that, I'm gonna use some waterproof. This is MAC because otherwise I have black stuff all over my eyes. Grab those bottoms, don't be scared of it. And it's definitely normal to make a mistake. Always clean it up later. All right, I'm gonna do my bottoms more in the real mirror. All right, ladies, I'm back. So we got all this mascara on, we have a brow on, we have some blush. I'm gonna use this. I'm not really a fan of overdoing it with highlighter. You end up looking like a glazed donut. It just gets weird after a while, but this is a MAC one. It's cracked. I don't even know the name of it. Wait, maybe I can find out. Show Gold. And I don't always use the same one. Add a little here. I don't like it on my nose. That's just me though. Here. I like it more right here. A little bit of it under the brow bone. Cause I kind of like blend it all the way up to my brow bone. Some people aren't fans. This is what I choose to do. Not all the time, but for this look, I just wanted the consistency. I didn't really want it, that open space, okay? Curl your lashes. Tweezerman lash curler. I don't always do it, but because I have on so much shadow, I think we need it. Don't be afraid of it. Put them babies in, sandwich them. Get real close and squeeze. Yes, that you see the difference? I'm gonna add another layer of mascara, but it just popped it. It doesn't always have to be done. I don't always like them curled when I'm doing more of a natural look, subtle look. I don't like them so like high lashes. For good nature, because it'll never hurt. I've seen some lashes, these bras be looking like they got bat wings, butterflies. I don't know, I don't really like that. I mean, it's to each his own, but it ain't really me. And Smokey, and at least I don't think we're very draggy. Okay, now a fan brush, remove some of that excess white powder wherever we had it. I had a little around my nose area. Also, another option would be for me to use a deeper bronzer color, but I don't want to look fake. Like, it's too dark for my natural complexion right now. It's winter and mama is a little paler than I. Boy, when I tell you that Botox was right on time, mama's forehead is snatched. We are lifted. Okay, lips, last thing, yay! I bought this Kim Kardashian KKW Beauty lip liner nude number 2. Let's see, I'm gonna line these lips. I hate lip liner on myself, but I think that most people like it, so I'm showing it. And I do wear it, but it's certainly not my favorite thing. I don't know why, I just don't. I also ever so slightly overline. I don't want it to be like cray cray, but you know, Beyonce always overlines. Yeah, just a little, giving you a little bit more fullness. They always try to talk me into getting lip injections, and I have nothing against it, to each his own. I just think my lips kind of fit. I put that filter on sometimes where it makes the lips bigger, and it's like an out-of-body experience for me. I don't feel like me. Anywho, lip brush. I was so neat when I started on purpose so I wouldn't be digging like this, and what do you know? I'm digging like this. Anyways, lip brush, where is it? And I have this little bullet case thing. It's literally a bullet case. I got that trick from a class I took with Nikki Posley, but I have all of my lipsticks smashed down. You can never ask me what these are. I have no clue. I'm going to take I think I'm gonna do like a peachy color, like a nudie peach. Let's see what this is talking about. Oh, she's cute. This is an Urban Decay lip brush. It's got a slant. I'm not, what do I think? Do I like it? I think so, but I need some gloss. Let's try some Fun Gloss. I almost never use it. It's Anastasia, it's gold. And since we're on this like tequila sunrise type thing I have going on, let's play with her. If it's ugly, I'm taking it off, so it don't really matter. Fun. Now you can see that overdrawing coming to life, child. I don't know. I think I'll get up close. You guys can see my pores, see my thoughts. I think she's ready. Let's change the light. So apparently with this ring light, I can do different lights. So this is what I've been doing. This is cool. I don't know how I feel about this light. And this is warm. Oh, sexy. Let's go back. There we are, full face. This is something dramatic. I wear this out at night. And next time I would have hair. I wish I had a wig. But here we are. Tequila Sunrise, that's what we call her. Happy Corona.